month's energy. Please listen carefully so you will make sure that you don't miss a thing, because it's a very powerful month coming in front of us. If we start from a point of astrology, just to let you know, we are right now experiencing a little bit bumps because you have Mercury in retrograde in the sign of Pisces, so that makes it a little bit heavy, no big deal. But because it's Pisces, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so that make it like what happened to you last lifetime. So any issue from another lifetime of communication has to come right now, and you got to deal with it. So if you're in a relationship or business, it's got to go through some down before it go up. Just make sure, you know, somebody from Wall Street called me today and says, so what do we do? Yeah, you told me it's going to happen, but what do we do? And it's very good. He asked me that. It is right. Okay, so what if you told me what do we do? The idea is when things go up, you get very reactive and you become super happy. And when things go down, you become miserable and reactive. So reactive can go both ways. It can go either up or either down. You know, whatever you do with your life, what's define you eventually, if you're going to be happy, if you're going to be okay, if you're going to do well, is how you react toward the situation. Don't get too excited when things are good, because that's a result from last week or last lifetime or last year. And don't get too depressed when things going down. It's actually what you're building for next year, next lifetime, next week. So every time that you're going down, it's basically going down into the ground to plant some seed for things to get better. So we are now in it. We are in it for another week and a half, about week and a half. Don't want to depress you, but in June, mid-June, it's happening a little bit. Try to imagine 10 times more. Okay, so we get the strength now, and we will be strong to prevent a lot of the negativity that attach to mid-June. Right now, we have to pass through that week and a half. And because it's the beginning of the month of Pisces tonight, new moon of Pisces, we have to learn how to deal with it. What do we need to do? How do we need to behave? What do we need to say? What action we need to take? Everything like that is important to know the weather, but it's not about knowing the weather and stay home and say, oh my God, it's a bad weather. That's not the point. You know, if it's raining, you gotta take an umbrella, okay? If it's sunshine, I don't know, go and swim. You know, you just have to know the forecast so you know what to do. Not just sit there and watch I used to live in Florida for 10 years. So one of the things about Florida, people watch the Weather Channel. And I used to live in New York, and then I moved to Florida. Weather Channel is a very big thing in Florida. Big thing. Actually, the commercial, if you want to have a commercial on the Weather Channel during the summertime, my God, it's like Super Bowl. Why? Because people don't watch the news. The Weather Channel is sitting like that. I'm not joking. Like, that's all what people are doing. Like, sitting there and waiting for when the tornado, hurricane, something is going to happen. But you know what they say. There is a joke in Miami that they say, you don't have to worry when you hide yourself in the stadium of the Dolphin, because there will never be a touchdown. I don't know if you get this joke. Just a joke. Anyway, so let's get to our point of this week. Start from this week, and then we're gonna go into the month so we can all connect. Okay? This week energy is about contribution. How is our contribution to the world look like? What is your existence? Your being here, what is the point of you being existing in this world besides breathing? Okay? Exhale, inhale, living, going to the bathroom, take a shower, blah, 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 blah. And then some of people buy, a piece of grave to die, and that's it. That's the beginning of life, that's the end of life. What's your purpose? What's your deal? Like, why you are here? Why even you came to this universe to begin with? And this week energy is about, what am I contributing? If you want to know why you are here, is how the global community benefit from your existence. And of course, once you think like that, then everything looks different. Now, there is 2 levels of contribution. We all like to give. There is no human being on this planet who doesn't like to give. We all love to give. Like, giving is the most beautiful thing. We like to give. Everybody likes to share, to give, but there is giving that comes from the wrong place, and there is giving that comes from the right place. There is giving that all the time, hey, who's watching me? Who's watching me give? Who's watching me contribute? Who's watching me being nice? When we are thinking about giving with a point of who's looking at me and how people can appreciate me, what happened to us at that moment, we no longer focus on the crowd. We no longer focus on the people. That type of giving in this specific week can go against us. It's not, I'm not trying to be negative, but we need to understand you cannot inhale for the rest of your life. Eventually you have to exhale. I mean, you gotta give. You gotta do something about that oxygen that went in. You gotta give. Now the giving itself has to be in many levels. You can give what's easy for you to give, or you can give what is difficult for you to give. I remember before I met my wife, I thought I'm a giving person, until I realized that, I don't know if you know what the schnitzel is. Do you know what the schnitzel is? It looks like a chicken breast, fry in oil, 2,000 calories about, breaded. And so even the size of a schnitzel is like this. I never was aware, it took me some time, months, maybe a year, that I always keep the big piece and the better piece on my plate. We used to divide it, and a bad piece for her. You know what took for me to understand that that's not sharing? I thought that's sharing. That's how bad I was. I thought this is sharing. I'm giving you a piece that I don't like. I don't want that piece, and I'm actually doing sharing with you. What is it? Say, Eliyahu, you talk in your lecture about sharing. I came up with the idea. I'm going to share with you. I said, what do you want to do with it? It doesn't even work. What am I supposed to do with the bicycle? But he was a messenger for me. That what I do with the schnitzel with my wife, what I do with the thing with my wife. A lot of time we do giving, but we not actually do giving. We give something that we don't like. That's not giving. You know, here, I don't like this sandwich. It's terrible. Can you have it, please? And we won't even thank you for this. I can't believe I gave you so much and you don't even say thank you. So that's called Tuma. That's called contribution. Every human being have to look to give, but how you give. What is the quality of your giving? Now, for that reason, there is people who chasing giving, and there is people who chasing receiving. Both of them look the same. They look the same. Both eyes looking to the side, up and down, opportunity. One is opportunity, what can I get from everybody in this room for me? And another person looking, who can I give? Who is missing? What can I help? It's a beautiful thing. Giving is the most beautiful thing. Sharing is a beautiful concept. Contribution, helping, all of that is a great thing. But you got to ask yourself, what's your quality of giving? What's your quality of contribution? Normally, if the answer is my quality and my giving and my sharing is in the highest place it can be, you're doing really bad. That's how you know you're doing really, really, really bad. A sharing person, a person who loves to contribute, always look like, I wish I could give more. I want to give more. I'm going to give more. I'm going to push myself to give more. And then come to, what are you giving? What are you giving? Now, if you give the part that you are good at, it's a wonderful thing to do that. But you also have to develop another side of you that need to learn to give, need to learn to be kind. There is 3 areas of contribution. Mind, nobody will know what's going on there. Words, and action. Remember, mind, words, action. It's the 3 levels that connect to our soul. Okay? Now the mind, nobody would know what's going on in your mind. But your mind is your intention. Where are you coming from? Why are you giving? You are giving, let's say you pay the check for the sushi night for everybody. Everybody say, wow, bravo. What an amazing. Everybody know about you. You take some Instagram picture, put the camera like that, making sure you look at the bill, put it on Instagram, put the picture, show everybody, and make sure somebody take a picture when you sign the bill, giving the tip, putting that Instagram. Make sure you pay $25 extra to make advertising on Instagram. Then you move to Snapchat and the other one, what do you call it? TikTok, tuk-tuk-tak, or whatever the name of that thing. I don't even know how to say it. All the media thing. Everybody see you. But it's not, this is not what it's all about. The quality of sharing and what you can share for every human being is different. Mind, have to ask yourself tonight, what is difficult for you to give? What is this one thing? Tough, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. For every person is different. And I will tell you the 3. Now, so far I said mind, words, and action. within the action, there is also 3 levels. The 3 levels go like this: physical thing, time, okay, physical thing, time, and the last one is love. Money is the easiest thing, by the way. If you didn't pass that test, something is off there. Money is the easiest thing. Physical things include money, food, clothing. That's the basic. Everybody got to do that, but you got to pass. Then come time. Time is volunteering. I remember I was raising money for a project, and I was in New York. I was in 37th Street, and I'm pretty good doing that. But this guy made me laugh. I couldn't raise the money because I said to him, "Would you like? I'm trying to raise $12,000. Would you like to help a little bit?" And he said, "Why don't I give you time?" I said, "Listen, time is a very high level. You have to start with money." I said, No. For me, time is where I start. So why? So when I give time, I'm not even aware that there is less time. When I give money, I go to the bank account, there is less. So forgive me, I'm going to give time. And then I sat with him, we become close friends, because it makes sense, right? You can't think like that spiritually, because when you give time, my friend, there is the quality of the time and the amount of time. Quantity and quality. Quantity and quality. Let me give you an example of quality and quantity. For example, you go to a hotel, and it's the best hotel, 5-star, everything is like unbelievable, but nothing is unbelievable for you. It's unbelievable for everything around you. The ocean is perfect. The sand is gorgeous. The villa they gave you on the beach is unbelievable. They even give you a free drink. Everything, you can enjoy it. You can enjoy it because somewhere in your time management, how you give your time, something went off. You gotta understand that whatever you give, that's actually what's waiting for you. But it doesn't mean that you give it for that reason. You follow me? You give it for the right reason without expectation that the time will be the one that eventually worked for you. So I see that, looking at your eyes, you lost me a little bit. So let me go back to the original. Mind, why you give. What's the quality of your giving? What's hard for you to give? Words, compliment. Why are you giving compliment? Are you giving it for you, or you give it for the other person? Are you giving to impress, or are you giving it truly to help person without agenda, without looking for feedback back? Action. You can give either physical thing, time, or love. Love is called unconditional love. It's not just with words. I know that not too long ago was, what's it called, the love day. What is it? Valentine's Day. Sorry. Valentine's Day, everybody with a gift, the heart. You go to the even Walgreens, they have that heart chocolate from last year. They couldn't sell it, so you buy it. And you know, everybody, you look at the date, always look at the date at the bottom. So everybody come with the heart and the flower and the roses do well. It's good, it's a money thing. January, it's New Year Eve. Then December, you have Christmas and Hanukkah. Beautiful. America work, and I'm not against this, I love it. It's a business thing, okay? Then Easter, then thing. It's every month you have something. When you give something that called love, love means 2 things. You give the love, which is energy, but you also work on not receiving anything back. I'm sure you ask yourself, why can I be open to receive? In the moment of giving, you have to develop a cancellation. And it's not easy to do. I'm not telling you that I'm there and I'm done it. I'm just reading an information to you. You got to develop ability not to receive for yourself. It's a development. It takes time. It takes some meditation. We're going to meditate a little bit tonight. You got to develop that force within you that you start thinking, I want to contribute, I want to give, but can I stop myself for thinking of me? And for example, in the first year of our marriage, you all heard the story 1,000 times, but it's a funny story still. First year of our marriage, I decided to buy my wife a makeup. One of those boxes that have everything in it. But as a man, what do I know about makeup? So I found something in a deal. It was in Westwood. I'm not going to give all the information, but it was good price, let's put it this way. And it's one of those things that open to 4 level, you have it all there, unbelievable. And I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. And once I'm impressed, I want to impress my wife to show what am I doing here. And then I want to be feeling that she's impressed by my gift. So I thought that's love, because I'm busy being impressed. I want to impress. Now, can you get impressed by me, please? So we all get impressed here, and we all kind of have this approval addiction done here, okay? So I'm coming, and my wife know me, you know, so she was impressed, smiling, oh, very nice, I smile. And I don't know if you know, Passover usually is a holiday that we clean the house. During Passover, we clean the house, and you find all kind of things. So everybody's in charge of a corner of the house, what to clean. And I opening the thing, and I find my gift there. You know, it's a very insulting for a man, because men brain work performant. Men and women are different. For men, it's a performant. When a man buy you a gift, say, you know how much it cost me? The wife answer, but it's not what I like. For a woman, she want to connect to it. Doesn't matter if the shoes of Versace cost $500, it's still not my style. You know, so a man for a man is like performant. I perform well. Now what do you say? It's not always a match. It's not always a meaning. I found her, I said, and she answered something very nice. It's not my brand. It's not something I use. I use something else, and I only need 3 things. That's it. No big deal. And the reason I share with you the story is not just to share my life story with you, is to fully understand where are we in our life. Are we truly sharing? Are we truly contributing? Are we truly go out of our skin to share? Or we are waiting to meet the right person to share with everything. I see sometimes people going on a date and they hold on love. They hold on love. And when I ask them, why are you not going all the way with the love? Say, you have no idea what happened to me in the last 2 relationships. So what happened in the last 2? Oh, she left me, he left me. If you don't go full blast with your love, without the fear of getting hurt, then what do you try to do? You try to buy a stock? What do you try to do? This is love life we're talking about. That's an emotional love life that we are talking about. And until the person is not fully going after love, then there is no room. Again, there is no room for that energy, that contribution to flow through the system, because giving has to be where it's a bit difficult. When you're going to meet the wrong people in your life, you know you got opportunity to give. When you meet the perfect people, there's no opportunity there at all. It just enjoys something from the past. So the question I want you to ask tonight, for this week, do you have people that bother you? Do you still have at least one person that annoying you, like really annoying you? Like they're so selfish, they're only busy with themselves, there's nothing else. Nothing else but me, and myself. Can you give this person something? Can you give? I'll tell you why you can practice giving with them. Because if that person, you find one good things about them, when you give, it's not a big deal, because you like them. But when you find somebody that there is nothing that you can find good about them, and you're going to think, okay, I'm going to do something. Now, you don't have to do it by meeting them. You can send them an envelope. You can send them a check if you want. You can send them a cookie. You can do whatever that you want. Just go out of yourself. You know why? Kabbalah is teaching us that essence of giving is not with the idea of what am I receiving. As I start, the eyes of a receiver move non-stop. The eyes of a giver, true giver, move non-stop. Both of them want one eyes moving because what can I get? One eyes moving, what can I do? Both people look the same on the outside. The mind, that's why I say nobody knows what's happening here. It's different. The words, unfortunately, with the age, we learn to lie, we learn to be fake. Fake become the name of the game right now. People become fake. You don't know what they mean. People say, I love you. Oh my God, I miss you. And then, unfortunately, when you leave the coffee shop, say, I can't stand that person. You know, it's an issue. You know, what can you do? It's a life. You know, it doesn't mean that people are negative. It means it's a chance for me to become kinder, better, more contribution, more giving. If everybody will be perfect, then what's the big deal to give them? It's not a big deal if you meet Mother Teresa and say, Mother Teresa, let me help you with something. It's nice. But if you meet the worst person in your mind and you say, what can I do here to give? Every drop of giving, guys, every drop of giving make a difference. Every drop of contribution make a difference. All of that things going to make a difference in your life. You remember that. Remember, the way you drive, the way you walk, the way you talk. If you forget to give, then you better forget to receive. If you have a memory issue, let it work both ways, you're good. If your memory is only work bad when it's time for you to contribute and to give, like my friend who complained that when they're sitting, they have that group of investors. So when they go to a restaurant once a month, they have that event. There is one guy who always have a bad stomach before the check arrives. Disappear, gone. So he is very judgmental. He's sharp, he's very good. And he called me and said, Eliyahu, you coaching me about all those things. I've got a problem with this guy. That's wrong. So the last time that they did it, he knocked on the door of the bathroom. He started knocking on the door, hey! So he called me to ask me if it's right. I said, no, let's play the game that I learned from a different guy. He happened to be my student, and he taught me that lesson. And the lesson was, we were in a restaurant in Miami, and we were eating, and the waiters was the worst waiters I ever experienced ever in my life. Besides spilling on our pants, besides nothing arrived. And he, God bless him, if he listened to me, Danny, God bless you. And he said, Eliyahu, let's do something here. I said, what are you going to do? We're going to give 25% tip. I said, no, you're out of your mind. I said, Eliyahu, come on, let's do this. This is out of, I said, this is the opportunity. He said, didn't you teach me that? I said, yeah, I'm teaching it. I've been doing it. It's a different story. I said, come on, let's do it together. So, okay, let's do 25. And I remember the look that she had. She knew she's doing bad. She knew she's doing bad. She looked at the money. She looked at us. She looked at the bill. She looked at the table. Maybe she spilled the soup on somebody else. She looked around and said, guy, are you sure? I mean, this is, yeah, we want you to have it. It changed something in the person. Try to do it. Try to go out of your way. It's not just with money, with love. Give love to people when they don't deserve it. In the moment they don't deserve it, give them love. That's the time. Can I give that person love? Somebody will know. What's going to happen in that moment? Everything open up. And that's what we call contribution. This week is about contribution. We all need to contribute. Now, those of you who want to go to the elite level, then find out what's difficult for you to do. Is it money? Is it food? Is it vegetables? Is it time? Is it love? When I say love, I mean unconditional love, without anything in return. Nothing. You're getting nothing in return. Not even thank you. That's a true essence of love. You give, and if somebody say thank you about your giving, you lost your chance. You got to do it differently next time. Once you hear the thank you, you lost the deal. No thank you later, no thank you at all. Like, how can I give without anybody, will do that? So I tell you, I would like to share with you a story. The story is about, it's a true story happened, and I went to the grave of that man. He's buried in Poland. He's been buried in Poland. And the story goes like that. Very wealthy man. He lived in the city of Krakow. There is a city called Krakow in Poland. Used to be one of the poorest city in Poland. And, in that city lived one rich man. And everybody, all the poor people wish that one day they can get something from this guy, like a little bit of money. So this guy is going around the city saying, I need to raise some money for my family, some food. So they said, we don't have money. There is one rich guy in town. Hey, if you be lucky, maybe he will give you a penny. He's supposed to be the cheapest person we ever met. So he go to his house, knock on the door, and he welcomed him really warm. And the guy was surprised, really nice. What, you would like to drink a tea, a cookie? Tell me about your problem. He said, well, this is the problem, and this is what I'm going to. And this. All of a sudden, after he tell him how much money he need, this rich guy stand up, screaming at him, open the door, and say, get out of my house. The The guy was so shocked. He said, well, so he go back to his friend and say, what happened? He said, well, it stopped. Well, tea, cookie. Once I mentioned money, things went really bad. And the story was really, everybody spoke bad about that wealthy guy. Really, really bad. That rich guy was a lonely guy. Didn't have family, nothing. I mean, the guy is so cheap like that. Who want to be with him, right? Everybody run to the other side. So his family left him. Everybody left him. Big house. So he go to the people and he told them that he's dying. He went to see the doctor and he's dying. And he asked them, please, if I can pay you 10 ruble. 10 ruble is like $50, that to take care of the cemetery, to take care of the grave and everything like this. Say 50 ruble for that? I mean, we know how rich you are. Give at least 1,000, 2,000. I'm only going to give 50 ruble. Said, nobody going to bury you. Said, no, then I'm doing it myself. And he left. 3 days after, he died. The guy died. The body is there. Nobody want to bury the guy. And those of you who know by the Jewish law, by the Orthodox Jewish law, you have to bury the body right away. The rabbi didn't know about it. His name is Rabbi Kalman. Those of you who know who he is. So that was it. It happened on Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, people go to sleep. Friday morning they wake up and there is a long line in front of the rabbi's house. And the rabbis look at the people and say, what's going on here? So the first person walk in and said, what can I help you? I said, Rabbi, I need money. The Shabbat, the Sabbath is coming and we need some food. You need bread, wine. We need to eat. We have no food. I said, well, what did you do till now? I said, listen, Rabbi, every Thursday around midnight, I used to have envelope with the exact amount of money that I need. Every Thursday night, I see an envelope. And that envelope was take care of us for the weekend, for the food, for everything. And things were good, really good. He said, how long is that taking place? I said, for 10 years, this is what's happening. I could not find a job. So the rabbi go to the special safe, they give him money. Next person, same story. So what's with you? I said, listen, Rabbi, we have 12 kids. I used to be the water carrier, but I got fired. And every Thursday night, around midnight, I have an envelope under my door, and that's the money for the weekend. So the rabbi started to realize something is going on. All the people are walking in, they all receive money, but nobody knows who gave the money. He put 1 + 1, and he realized that the rich guy that died, and that's why this Thursday night, they couldn't receive the money. So the rich guy that everybody judged was actually not cheap at all. He just didn't want somebody to say thank you to him. And his name, I went to his grave. I had to give him respect. I was looking for his grave for many years, and I found it in the city of Krakow. He's buried there. They call on the grave, it say the holy miser. The holy cheap person. That's what it say on the grave. And everybody called him the holy miser. Meaning somebody who was so cheap, he looked so cheap, but he actually took care of the entire village without even hearing thank you. So Rabbi Kalman knew how to do Kabbalah, get out of his body. He did meditation to get out of the body to meet him. And he say, his name is Josele. He said, Josele, you embarrass us. I mean, first we didn't bury you, we judge you all this time. He said, don't worry, totally forgive you. That's exactly how I want my life to be. That's exactly how I want my life to be. I don't want more than this, tell all the people to go home and be happy. I'm totally into it. He said, how are you doing? Where are you? I said, well, I'm in heaven, and of course I get respect with all the righteous soul here because of what I did. The only problem here, there is no broken people here. There is nobody sad, nobody poor. I cannot go on Thursday night. It used to be my joy to dress black. Nobody even see me, and I put the envelope. Now I have no place to give, so that's the one thing I'm missing. The reason I share with you that story, the first time I heard the story, I was driving from the city of Manhattan to, it was a tough time in my life, to New Jersey, from New Jersey to Philadelphia. And I was listening to that story told by those of you who heard about Rabbi Karlibach. That's the first time I heard it, actually, where I met him 2 times. And the story is very important to be told to people to understand the true essence of contribution. When you really contribute something, and you're looking for what you're getting, that's not contribution, that's recognition. You're using contribution as a tool of recognition. And I'm not telling you don't do it. If that's your first step, good, start that way. It's okay, for recognition, for your name, for your fame, it's okay. But eventually, a contribution has to be coming from a place of truly giving without recognition. In the month of Pisces, that starting tonight, that's going to be for the whole month, if you see the sign, there is two fish swimming the opposite direction. There is two types of giving. There's two types of giving. There is giving for the sake of recognition, for the sake of approval, for the sake of, I'm so addicted to approval, say I gotta give. As I say to my kids, you know, when I was a kid, I was looking for the approval of my father. And now when I'm a father, I'm looking for the approval of my kids. It's kind of, it's an addiction. I don't know if those of you who have kids maybe understand me. We are so addicted for our kids to say, wow, good job, father, good job. And when you have a father, you know, you just, hey, father, you see, I just make a shot at the basketball. You know, every person is looking for approval, but within the approval, we need to replace it in this month with the right fish. There is one fish swimming that direction, one fish going the other direction. For that reason, most Pisces have two forces controlling their mind. Pisces normally, not all of them, so if you Pisces, don't judge me by saying it, a lot of Pisces can have doubles life, which means they can have, even romantically, they can have two people in the same time. Again, I'm not here to tell you who you are, I'm just telling you in general idea, so don't be upset with me if I say something. I mean, you're allowed to be upset with me, it's good for me. So the fish go in one direction and the other direction. So that's why they have the duality. Based on Kabbalah, Pisces, dag, the way you say fish in Hebrew is dag. Dag is coming from the word doeg. Doeg means to worry. You can either be worried about that you're not giving enough, or you either be worried about you're not receiving enough. That's up to you. Where is your mind going? If your mind is worried that you're not giving enough, that's a good drive. That's a good energy. You always stay awake. You see some people that you sit with them and you feel like you're talking to somebody who passed away. I don't know if you ever experienced something like that. You're sitting there and the person already dead long time ago, but they happen to still breathing. You know, it's almost like when you get the fish out of the ocean, it's just this, nothing happening, nothing happening. It's not because they're bad, and don't judge them, because they were not introduced yet the concept of true giving, caring about giving. Where can I give? It's not just to bring a bottle of wine or cake or a check. It's chasing it, chasing the giving, like chasing it, like physically running after that, because I know that that's the force that called life. Within giving, there is life. Within the month of Pisces, sometimes difficult to give. Why? Because in the month of Pisces, there is the aga, there is caring. The caring can take a different side. It's called the ego. The ego part is, what about me? If I'm already giving, nobody's seeing it, something's wrong. A true giving is when you absolutely give. First, something which is difficult for you to give, then to somebody who is difficult, and third, no recognition back. I will promise you that. The month of Pisces, because it's controlled by the planet Jupiter, offer a miracle. I make a deal with you. You ask for any miracle you want this month. Make a deal with you, okay? And I will give you a formula. If you follow that formula, and it's on a video, it's live, and it's also recording, so you can hold me responsible. If you do it that way, the giving, the sharing, the contribution has to be that way and that way exactly. You gotta understand that there is a force, divine, God, I don't know what you want to call it. A few Persian here, Khoda, right? Am I saying it good? Khoda, am I saying? Okay. That force called the divine supply the all goodness, every miracle you want. Include how to overcome the corona. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Include that. Include that Apple lost the stock, it's going to go back up. Don't worry, okay? Include that the love of your life don't look at you the right way anymore. Include that your husband grew up in the last 20 years. You know, all these can be solved by the divine, but the giving has to be like that with three forces. One force called the divine, try to put it up here. In front of me got to be a human being. When I give the human being a gift, okay, if they gave me back like the Pisces, like the two fish swimming like that, I lost the deal with the divine. You can't receive anything in return from a person you want to give if you want the miracle to happen. You either get miracle or you get thank you. You have to choose what you want. You want thank you, you're going to get it. No problem. But once you give something which is uncomfortable, once you give to somebody you don't feel like giving, and you say, Divine, I'm asking to receive a miracle this month. Whatever it is, you name it. And please challenge me on that. And I will give you an example. I had a parents who, his son was born with autism. If you know New York, Upper East Side, very good man. And it was difficult to be accepted to a certain school. I said, Eliyahu, I'm really struggling. I say, is there anybody in your life that you can't stand? So there is few. So there is one, like the real deal. Yeah, there is actually one. I cannot even look at their face. So okay, that will be the one for you to contribute to. So Eliyahu, come on. What am I supposed to give? So I don't know. What is that they don't have? I said, they're rich, they're famous, they're everything. So what can you do for them? I say, maybe I can say hello and give them compliments. Say, can you do that? Say, yes, I can do that. So while you do that, I'm asking you to do one thing. Think about your child. Have a miracle to be accepted to that school. Think about the divine creating a certain situation for a miracle to take place. Are you willing to do so? So he kept calling me 3 days. We keep talk to each other. He said, I'm really nervous. And he was waiting next to that person's office that he can't stand. And he said, how are you? He said, can I take you to dinner? And he's going for that. And he's complimenting him. And the guy is really shocked because they don't talk to each other. The guy knew he couldn't stand him. And he looked at him and either he's a weird dude, something happened, or either he went to one of the ashram and something happened, a change or transformation. Something is happening. Like he looked at him like weird. And as he's doing it, I told him, be careful. You have to focus that the energy cannot go to you. All that energy go to your son. All that energy go, if you, for a second, enjoy, even if you say thank you, part of that, it's gone, the whole deal is gone. And he did a great job. And he called me 3 days after. Miracle happened 3 days after, guys. Not 1 month, 3 years, 20 years, 3 days after. Miracle need to happen on the spot. Miracle that happened 20 years later, it's no longer a miracle. You know, we need to have, you know, the proof is in the pudding, as they say in New York. You got to get things done. So the bottom line is, if you have issues in your life and you want to practice giving, you also have to remember, you can't wait for the thank you letter to knock on your door. Can't do that. And you got to practice with people that definitely you're not crazy about. I will tell you even more than that. Tonight, when I'm finished, you have your phone, you have text message, you have WhatsApp, you can use your phone. Pick up the phone and call one person, one person in your life, give them a compliment. Just give them a compliment. Tonight is a magical night. Magical night. Think about them, give them a compliment that you would never, ever in your wildest dream will do. Just give them compliment. And then a miracle that you're looking from the divine will happen. Why? In the month of Pisces, we have the planet Jupiter. The planet Jupiter is the largest planet. It's a big planet. It's a good one. It's a miracle one. It's leading you into overcoming whatever you want to overcome. It's here with us. The letter that controls that planet, telling us by a book that was written 4,000 years ago, it's called the letter Gimel. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. The letter Gimel is controlling that planet called Jupiter. The letter Kuf, as you can see, the Hebrew letter, is controlled the month of Pisces. Now, when you said Gimel, it's comes with Gomel Dalim. Gomel meaning supporting the poor. This all months, supporting the poor. Gomel Dalim. Who is Dalim? Who is the poor? Poor is not just with money. Poor is somebody that missing something and you go after them and you are injecting positive energy. You have to always look at this part. Where can I give? Then you have the letter Kuf. Look at that, tricky. Letter Kuf in Hebrew, the way you say Kuf, Kof means monkeys. Why would Hebrew people, I mean, like the language was invented by God before creation. Why would a letter will call monkey? What kind of letter is that called monkeys? It's to telling you that in this month, Pisces, you can give like a monkey, or you can give like a human being. What does that mean? Are we judging monkey right now? No. It says that if you want to make a monkey do whatever you want, monkey imitate human being. So if I move the right hand, monkey will also move the right hand. They like to imitate us. So if what you do this month is imitation, okay, then this month will not give you the benefit of this month. Because within this month there is huge gift. And the name of that gift is one of my favorite gifts that exists in this universe. It's called simcha, happiness. And I believe when people ask me, what's the purpose of life? People ask me, what's the purpose of life? You know, you teach it for 30 years. What's the bottom line? The bottom line. Say happy. That's it. Are you happy? Are you for real? Are you happy? Are you content with the happiness? If yes, then that's what it is. You know, some of my clients are super wealthy. You know, they maybe have the private jet and everything like that. But those of you who know me, I will go with them shopping in a supermarket sometimes. That's my coaching session sometimes for them. Because they want to know how with all the money, the whole fame, the whole thing, they cannot get happiness. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. And they come here, they see me cooking and cutting the onion and I'm dancing with the music. Say, how do you do that? I want that. How much does it cost? See, it doesn't cost. Happiness. Happiness comes from a spirit. The light want to give it to you. The force want it's everywhere. The language of this universe. The tree say happy and love. You need to know the dogs, the birds, the cat, the ocean, every wave. You know what I used to teach my kids when they were young? They asked me, what is a wave? I said, the wave is the playground where God playing with the kids. I said, really? Yes. Is God pushing one wave toward the kids and the kids is happy? You ever take a baby to the beach and you see the wave coming? And so you see, God just push another wave. Endless amount of love and happiness. The whole universe language is love and happiness. So why we have corona? Why we have loss of money? Why we have loss of people? Why we have that? You can create bad in this universe. If you think you can create bad, you're wrong. You can block the good. You can block the happiness. You can block the love. It's called Tzinorot HaShefa in Hebrew. Tzinorot HaShefa means it's a pipes of abundance that come from above to below. It's going through pipes. It's small pipes. Okay, billions of them everywhere. And sometimes we cut them. You know, when I hate, when I'm jealous, which is worse than hate. When a person jealous, the Mishnah say it's worse than hate. You know, you think hatred is the worst. No, the Mishnah say jealousy. Why? But hate is it. Hate doesn't stay for a long time. And jealousy, nobody knows that you're jealous. Usually you're jealous from people who are close to you, not from people who are far. When you hate somebody, you stay away from them. When you're jealous from somebody, you get closer to them. You understand? That's what King David is teaching us. So the concept of those pipes of nourishment, those pipes of goodness is available. The universe say, I love you to you every morning. The universe say to you, I want to be happy with you every morning, from morning to night. That's what the universe scream. The frequency of the universe is love and happiness. Once you find love and happiness, and I'm sure we have tough moments, we all went down, went up, went down, went up, this is life. But in the moment you find your small happiness, hug it. Don't let it go. This is it. This is the moment. But it doesn't come because you buy a new phone or a new car or a new private jet or new shoes with your design name on it. You know, it's got to be more. You got to do more than that. In happiness, it's something that comes to the people who are looking at the universe as a global community. Can't look just me, and myself. Me as alone, what is it? What is it? We are all, try to imagine that we all one big human being, and every one of us is one cell in the human being. So when you isolate yourself from community, from people and all this and that, you run away from the opportunity to give. You run away from the opportunity to make another person happy. You run away from the opportunity to this. And then when you need to give, you give like a monkey. Not that you are like a monkey, I'm not saying that. But you imitate giving. It look like giving. It look like sharing. It sound good, but it's rotten from within. You got to work at that. You got to get to that point when the giving become real. And when it's real, what's difficult? What's difficult for me to give? I want to share with you a story, then I take you to a meditation. There is this gentleman, I'm still in touch with him, And I always tell him that I will share his story at least once in 2 months, once in 3 months. So he was dating a girl, and they bought in the car. He's saying good night to her, and somebody knocked on the window. He opened the window. Somebody needs charity. He said, please help me. I need $7 for buying something for the pharmacy. Close the window, look at the wallet. You see, he got $9 cash. So I give 7, I stay with 2, no big deal. I give him the 7. Close the window, say to his girlfriend, to his date, it was amazing, blah, 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 the whole talk. Another knock on the window. The way he tell it is way better. You open the window, same guy. Says, sir? So yeah, he's already like in a bad mood. What do you want? Says, sir, I did a mistake. So what's a mistake? Say, it's not $7, it's $9. What's going on in your head now, huh? Doubts, doubts. Did you see my wallet? Did you see I have extra $2? What's going on? A lot of doubts. Close the window. Open the window, give him the $2. He shared the story with a lot of people who were around, and he shared that he was very angry. He was very upset. It's not like him, by the way, to give the $2. He's so tough that a guy like this will open the door, will go and say, give me the $7 back right now. He's so suspicious. Never trust anybody. It was a test. And I said, what do you feel? How much money you really gave? He said, Eliyahu, I want to tell you something. I thought about it a lot. And it feels like I gave 9, but I actually only gave 2. The real effort was not the 7. The real effort was the $2 that I didn't feel like giving. I didn't feel like giving. In this month, my friend, it's a month that brings happiness. And the Talmud, in the section of Megillah, write that those of us who want happiness have to have doubts. And those of us who want happiness have to overcome their doubts. A true happiness coming when you have doubts and you overcome it. The birth of happiness has to happen before the doubts. You have doubts, overcome it, happiness. The doubt can be about your health. The doubt could be about your relationship. The doubt could be about, I don't know, whatever is not working. Whatever that you doubt right now in your life. Once you overcome it, here. And that's why the mind in giving is the hardest thing. Once you overcome that doubt, happiness is waiting for you around the corner. The question, will you? Would you? That's a question. And if you don't, then you're going to wait. Some people, as this portion said, some people build a place so spirituality will come into their life, and some people are waiting for spirituality and then they build a place. Better to build a place. Why? Because while you're building, you get humiliated, you become small. In the process of building, you become diminished, small and smaller and smaller, and then there is a true essence of receiving the blessing of happiness and love, and then you can truly give it. You can truly be a contributor to the global community, and everybody can touch this person. You don't need a lot of money. You can say hello. You can say, give a compliment to a person, I like your pants. Giving it everywhere. Just look to them in the eyes and give. Words, hello, a spot in where to park the car. You drive on the highway, there is a traffic. Let somebody go in front of you. Go, please come in front of me. Make sure they see you, please. Okay? I can do it in a good day. I have a bad day, sometimes I don't. As my wife will describe to you, when somebody's not driving well, I'm one of those people who drive next to them, and I want to see who's the person who blocked my life, So, gotta still work on myself. But on a good day, I'm capable of doing it. I still need to work on my driving situation, as my kids tell me all the time. I can tell you funny things. One time I'm driving so fast. I'm not driving fast anymore, so don't copy me. And my kids were very young, and the police pulled me over. And he say, sir, you were driving fast. And my kids, of course, with this big mouth, had to say it. Yeah, we told him he's driving fast. The worst. Actually, I didn't get a ticket because of my son. I think the police had to laugh. He started laughing. And I said to him, you see, I told him, you see what I have to deal with? This is, everybody got opinion, you know? But I got the biggest ticket of my life, unfortunately. After that, I'm still working on it. I have some point. So don't drive fast, people, okay? Drive with love and happiness and give. Let's do some short meditation. Let's do some short meditation, please. Do we have Debbie, do we have the letters, the Avaya?
Yeah.
And they saw the angels too. Can you go to the screen and show it to them?
That's the angel.
Yeah, please. And remember, you are in a month, the Hebrew month of Adar. Adar means dar. Dar means to live in. Where do you live? Where is your home? Now, Aleph, the letter Aleph before that, can be either ego, or it can be Alufo Shel Olam, meaning the master of the world, the divine. Depends who you want to bring into your soul. You want to bring me, Ani, okay, Adar Ani, or Alufo Shel Olam, or above. Or Adonai, whatever you want to call it. So what I want you to do in your own place, you don't have to meditate, by the way, it's just a choice by you. It's very simple. We're not going to do a long one. Just feel that you relax. Focus on your breathing. You know, inhale in the beginning of this month, inhale happiness and love. I try to feel how the channel, the pipes of love and happiness coming into your soul. Please feel it that it's arrived to every part of your body, every part of your soul. Start with the mind, heart, and liver, which is the three levels of consciousness, feeling, and passion. Open yourself to receive this wonderful energy of this wonderful month of happiness. I want you to see yourself surrounded by light blue, surrounded you, and as you are breathing, I want you to see the color light blue is surrounding your mind, your head, your entire body. You can even breathing light blue into your body, so your entire body is the color is light blue, beautiful like the sky. And I want you to think about one person in your life, only one please, that you have a difficult time with. And I want you to send them positive vibe, good energy, using the angel of this month, using the letter, using the combination. You just send them all the great energy that you can send. No agenda. Don't think if they deserve it or not. That's not the time. Jupiter, Pisces will help you with that. And what you send them is happiness and love. The heart will be able to feel happiness and love. Now I want you to feel how the universe is telling you how much the universe loves you. The universe is basically talking to you. Every part of the universe is just sending you a vibe of love and happiness. Inhale and exhale 3 times, as deep as you can. Invite all the angels, all the soul that connect to your soul. Ask for help for this month. Ask to recognize who needs so you can give. And remember the entire month of Pisces to be focused on contribution, on giving. Chase giving wherever you go. You can slowly open your eyes. Please, without words, just smile to the people around you, next to you, around you. Just smile to each other. Look at their eyes and smile. No words, please, no words. I want also to invite you for next week. Those of you who are here and want to come, just make sure what kind of sushi you like. We all invite you for sushi. It's the anniversary of one of the men that was able to defeat the ego of the only people, Moses. His name is Moses. That's his birthday. So we celebrate his birthday every year. And next Monday night is his birthday. It's also his death anniversary. It's a big celebration for spiritual people. So we're eating fish in the month of Pisces. If you don't like sushi, please tell us what we can do for you. And everybody is welcome to come. Those of you who want to see it online, welcome to see it on